Bharatiya Darshana? Hmm, sounds like a complex term. Indian philosophy? Yeah, sounds boring. What if I tell you the focus of this discussion is actually the most interesting topic in this entire universe? Are you curious? It is you! Yes, you, the individual being. Now, it may sound like a dramatic opening hook, but it's not. I promise to show how relevant it is to you, me, and every individual being living on this planet right from this first session. Let's begin by decoding the term Bharatiya Darshana. Bharatiya means Indian. Yeah, kind of obvious. Then Darshana, which comes from the Sanskrit dhatu or root, drish, meaning to see, perceive, or experience directly. We have already seen this drish in many familiar words across many Indian languages. Drishti, vision. Drishyam, what is seen. Not the movie, by the way. Adrishtam, the unseen, also translated as fortunate or luck. Even my own name, Sudarsan, carries the same essence of meaning, one who sees clearly. So, to begin with, this way of knowing is not far from us actually. It is already alive within us. In Bharat, this understanding grew out of a shared living experience across the ages. The land we continue to live in, the climate we all experience, the rivers that nourish us, and those we pollute in return, the food we eat, masala pav, yummy, the arts we celebrate, and the challenges we live through together. The ancient rishis and seekers did not see kangaroos, polar bears, or penguins. They explored what they could directly experience in the soil: elephants, peacocks, tigers, coconut trees, and all that was native to this land. Their insights came from observing reality right here and reflecting deeply on what they saw. These thoughts influenced one another then and continue to do so even now. Over time, perspectives were refined and common experiences shaped common insights. As a result, Bharatiya Darshana took shape, a shared vision grounded in lived experience, our lived experience. Some may call it Indian philosophy, well, like I did for this course to make it search friendly, or even refer to them as schools of thought. But truly, it means Bharat's civilizational ways of seeing reality as it is. And this brings us to two essential clarifications. One, the terms Bharatiya Darshana and Dharma are synonymous. Both arise from observing the natural order of life, the way the universe actually works, and to live in alignment with it. Two, there is a common misunderstanding. It's thinking that Dharma and religion are the same. No, please, they are not. Religion, in its common global expression, is rigid and absolute. This alone is the truth. Just believe and accept. No questions. My way or the highway. It enforces blind belief, authority, fear, exclusion, and even conversion. It draws fixed binaries of good versus evil, saved versus condemned, and speaks of eternal heaven or hell somewhere else to be experienced only after death. It tells you what to think, not how to see. Dharma, on the other hand, is centered on you, the individual being, not on a single external authority demanding obedience. It is centered on life and human well-being. In fact, on all life forms and the planet itself, on understanding, dialogue, and growth. Dharma recognizes the complexity of existence. Desha, Kala, Vastu Upadhi. Place, time, and situation determine how one must act. First, we must see clearly, then act wisely. Where force or conversion appears, Dharma opens the way and says, walk your path, discover truth meaningfully. Where some promise eternal heaven or hell elsewhere, Dharma reminds us we create heaven or hell here and now through how we live and what we choose. That's our free will in action. So, Bharatiya Darshana does not fit into the rigid, top down template of the authoritarian commandments of religion. It is a living tradition guided by seeing, living, knowing, and experiencing for yourself. And that naturally leads us to a deeper curiosity. If darshana is about seeing, then what are we trying to see clearly? That's a valid question, isn't it? What truth is every human being searching for? These questions, timeless and universal, lead us to a next step.